Hola, senoritas and senors. I'm going to be reading an R.L.Stine book. Not just any R.L.Stine book. It's going to be one of their Choose Your Own Adventures. Number 11, Deep in the Jungle of Doom. That's scary. I know that's for sure. I don't really think this book scared me at all as a child. It's kinda really not that goosebump inducing, if you ask me. I'll read the front page. Beware, do not read this book from beginning to end in bold letters. That means you know something's gonna go down. Me Tarzan, you doomed. You're on vacation in South America, all ready for some real jungle action. Tigers, quicksand, swinging on vines. Then you eat some enchanted fruit and start changing into a hideous, scaly monster. Now, tigers are the least of your worries. You got to find a way to get back to normal, and fast, before your friends leave you behind in the jungle of doom. But first, you'll have to escape a lake full of vicious piranhas, find your way out of an underground cavern, or take your chances with a tribe of headhunters. You're in control of this scary adventure. You decide what will happen, and how terrifying the scares will be. Start on page 1, then follow the instructions at the bottom of each page. You make the choices. Make the wrong choice, and beware. So take a long, deep breath. Cross your fingers. Turn to page 1 to give yourself goosebumps. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is page 1, and it's probably going to be going pretty smooth. I'll try to make up voices for everyone. They might all sound the same because I suck, so yeah. Alright, Junior Explorers, I direct your attention to this magnificent specimen of bromelide archmea. On and on the guide, Miss Weedle, drones. You can't believe you're stuck on a nature study tour. When you saw the brochure for the Junior Explorer Adventure Club at the front desk of your hotel, it looked great. 3 days of hiking in the jungle with 10 other kids your age. An experienced jungle guide? How cool. Come on, you begged your parents. We're in South America and you want me to sit by the pool all day? I could do that at home. Why did you take me to a foreign country if you didn't want to expose me to new things? Now you wish your parents had said no. At least your best friend Zoe is with you on the hike. And even though the guide is as boring as possible, the jungle is pretty cool. Heavy vines hang crisscrossed over the trail. Strange and beautiful flowers in deep colors sprout from every side. As you follow behind Zoe, you notice a strange spiky flower with bright blue petals off to the side of the trail. Absent-mindedly, you reach out to touch it. A sudden breeze makes the bright blue petals shiver. No! The flower screams. You pull your hand back at the last second. Race to page 2. No! The scream continues. Don't touch that flower. It's only Miss Weedle. What's wrong? You ask. Is it poisonous? Does it shoot venom or something cool? Of course not, Miss Weedle huffs. That flower is an endangered species. You could have killed it. She turns and marches back to the front of the group. Whew, that was a close one, Zoe says, brushing the bangs away from her eyes. For a second there, I thought something exciting was actually going to happen. Zoe's cool. Way cool. That's one of the reasons she's your best friend. She has a sarcastic remark for every situation. And she's not scared of anything. Yeah, not anything. That's why you know she's just as anxious as you are to break away from the group and do some real exploring. Ha ha ha. Ah. Just a moment ago, through the trees, you saw something else that was definitely worth checking out. There it is again, off to the right, about 20 yards away. Incredible. Your heart skips a beat at what you see. Found out what is on page 37. This is exciting. About 20 yards off to the right, through the crisscrossing branches and leaves of the jungle, you see a bush. A big bush of vines with feet. That's right. 2 clawed feet, carved in stone, are sticking out from under the clinging vines. You figure it could be one of those tribal ruins in the jungle you've heard about. You heard there used to be some pretty dangerous tribes of headhunters in the area. You're dying to find out if they still exist. Headhunters shrink people's heads, and they make sacrifices to ancient statues carved in stone. At least that's what you've heard. Ms. Weedle wouldn't have everyone thinking the most dangerous thing in the jungle was a bee, or maybe an aphid. They eat endangered plants. Zoe, you call up to her. Look over there. There's something weird about that bush. I wish we could go check it out. I've got an idea, Zoe says with a gleam in her eye. You've been friends with Zoe for almost your entire life, and you know that when you see that gleam in her eye, it means you're about to get into trouble. Usually a fun kind of trouble, but always big trouble. Find out what kind of trouble on page 64. Oh, Miss Weedle, Zoe calls out. The group comes to a halt. What was the name of that extremely rare flower you were describing this morning? The one that all the famous scientists are searching for? Which one? You mean the Amaryllis character locus? I suck at scientific crap. Is that the one with the weird twisting orange petals and the blue stems? Zoe asked innocently. Yes, indeed, Miss Whittle answered. She starts to wring her fingers excitedly. What about the character locus? I saw it! I really did! Where? Where? Miss Weedle does a happy little jump. I think it was over there, Zoe says, pointing back down the path. Or maybe it was that way, she says, pointing to the left of the group. We should split up and search for it, you suggest. All the kids start talking at once. Now's your chance to sneak away. Quick, sneak over to page 42. You and Zoe dash off the path into the jungle. You hear Miss Weedle yelling behind you. Quiet! You can picture her, red-faced and out of breath. All the noise settles down and Miss Weedle starts talking again. You stay very still and listen from your hiding place behind a big tree. We got 2 good hours of hiking left to get to our campground for tonight. That gives us until 3 o'clock to find the character locus. Now everyone, follow me. It worked. They're looking for that flower. And as long as you hook back up with them again before 3 o'clock, they may never know you were gone. So, did you really see the character loco whatever? No way, she says, grinning from ear to ear. But now we get to explore. Yeah. You make your way through the dense leaves and vines toward the stone feet that caught your eye before. Here it is, Zoe, you shout. There must be a statue underneath these vines. You both get a good grip on the creeping vines and yank them back. Your blood runs cold at what you see. And you see? Oh, what do you see? Well, I'll tell you what you see. But first, we're going to have to rush to page 47. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to cut this video short. It's going to be a cliffhanger. That's right, a cliffhanger. Shouldn't be surprised. This is a Goosebump book. Should be used to, like, cliffhangers. Stupid ones, too. So, anyway, that was my first dramatic reading of probably a few pages. There's not chapters in this. I'll just call this part 1. wrap it up a little bit. Yep. Slap a image of the cover on it and I'll be done. So yeah, that's my first video, and thank you.